I am just climbing up the Lost Valley, and I got to the river crossing and it's so high, and I went over and nearly slipped in, so I don't think I'm going to risk it. There's two ways. There's either going up this boulder way and there's the river crossing, and with my backpack I don't really fancy it, so I'm really unsure what to do. I've got about an hour till it gets dark, so I've got to decide pretty sharpish what I want to do. I'm really gutted that I didn't reach the Lost Valley and camp up there. That was something I really wanted to do, and yeah, I'm just a bit gutted. Personally, I think it was a good move coming back down. The water had overflowed my boots when I was crossing, and having that pack on I didn't feel the most stable. So I think definitely if I was going to camp up there in the future, I'd have to pack a lot lighter and set off from the car park, which is really close. Just a bit of a shame. I really want to go up there tomorrow now. That's why I've camped nearby, just to go up there and see how it is, depending on how much it rains again tonight. But the visitor centre, the guy who's worked there, did say he wouldn't go up there because of the water levels. But I'm going to try again tomorrow. I might try figure out a way of just leaving my tent here with all my heavy stuff and heading up with just my pack with just the essentials. I'm going to cook my dinner now as I'm so hungry. And it's just about getting dark. But it's a lovely place even camping here. I'm just so happy to be in Scotland and feel so free. But it would have been nice camping up in the valley. So I am actually camping under the Three Sisters, which is quite cool. So this is where the path up along here, steep path up to the Lost Valley, and that is basically where back in, I think it's 1692, Macdonald's family, one of the Macdonalds, anyway, they would hide stolen cattle up there and hide it in this valley, and it was really hidden, so that's why it's called the Lost Valley. And then there's also another trail that runs up this one that I was thinking about doing it earlier, doing it tomorrow morning and camping down there, but I thought, I might as well just go up here and see what it's like. It has just gone 7 AM and I am attempting to walk up the Lost Valley again. So I got up at 5, made my porridge, and then just packed everything inside. But I've actually left my tent there, so it saves me on the weight. I can't believe how much easier it is without lugging that backpack, which is like over 20 kgs, so it was just so difficult. I made it to the Lost Valley. I'm so happy. I was looking and this is where I went up, along here, and I was trying to get down here, and obviously that's a bit difficult. There's no proper route down really, but yeah, so I came down here. I don't know what that sport's called where you have to run and then slide, but it was pretty much like that. It was a good experience. I just think my backside's a bit grazed from it now. That's all that's hurt, so I'm just really happy I got down okay and didn't attempt to carry on down here. So I went up there, as you can see, and that's where I went up. It's not the way you're supposed to go up. The trail basically splits into two, and there's like a rocky section, or like you have to cross the river. And judging on yesterday's situation, I didn't want to cross the river because I've still got my gear and I don't really want to get my boots wet. So I thought, oh, I'll go the rocky way, and it wasn't very clear, and I obviously went way off track up there, which wasn't planned, and it did get a bit worrying for a little bit, just trying to find how to get off this hillside carefully. But I thankfully did, and I came back. I was like, oh, I've come all this way and I've given it a couple of attempts now. I need to try and see if I can at least cross the river. So I went up to the river and it was fine. Like, I don't know what, the water levels must have fluctuated loads, and it was a dry night, I think, so it was fine to cross. I got a little bit wet, but yeah, it was good. You just got to cross a few rocks and it goes over this little river. And I made it. Look at that, it's stunning. So this is where one of the Macdonalds, who lived here in 1692, he would leave his like livestock and cattle down here. And it was hidden, like, because you obviously can't see, and it's quite a difficult way to get in, especially when there wasn't like a proper track. So brilliant idea if you wanted to hide something. But a lot of people do camp here, and that's what I did plan on doing last night, but like I said, the water levels, I didn't want to risk it, so I didn't cross the river and just camped under the Three Sisters, which was a stunning spot. So I'm going to have a little explore around and go back to my tent. Hopefully it's still there. And let's pack away, head back to Glencoe, because this evening I will be moving into the mountain hut. Made it back to the tent. Just had some super noodles that I cooked over my little Primus gas stove, and I'm just going to be packing away everything in here now. It still was all here luckily, which was really good. I was just worried about my kit, don't want to lose it, it's like my lifeline. Plan is to pack up, walk back down to Glencoe village, which is probably like 5 miles from here or something like that, and then got to go do some food shopping. So it's a lovely day, blue skies with a bit of overcast, but it's amazing, really nice. And last night was wonderful. Like, I woke up early this morning and full moon and there were stars out. It was just really beautiful. But I'm gonna head off now. It's been really cool climbing up there and seeing the valley. Really good experience. Hopefully next time I can camp up there if the water levels are quite low. I spoke to someone, he said he bought his flip-flops because he's done this before and the water level's been so high that he's put on a different pair of shoes to keep his feet dry, which is a good idea. My feet were a bit wet. They were wet yesterday and not too bad today.